very important principle is power sharing. They have to follow. That is one of the important principle. Power sharing is one of the important principle of democratic country. What is the next one? Power sharing should include, how it should be? A democratic rule involves sharing power with those. So how the power sharing should be? It should be sharing power with those affected by its exercise and who have to live with its effects. So power sharing should be between between the two different person, already who has lost power, the person who has already lost power, and the person who is in power. So it should be like that. The next one. People have a right to be consulted in the governance. Every citizen or community has a say in the governance through their elected representatives. So, every citizen or every community, they have a say in the governance through their elected representatives. They can voice in the governance of the country. The next one, a legitimate government. So, what is a legitimate government? Where people, they will be actively participating. People, a legitimate government is one where active participation of the people will be there. It will bring stake in the political order. It will bring stake. It acquires a stability. It acquires a stability in the system. It acquires a stake in the system. So, we have discussed the three moral reasons of power sharing. What is the first one? It is the spirit of democracy. What is that? The spirit of democracy. Actually, every democratic country should have the principle of what is that? Power sharing. So this is one. What is second one? How the power should be shared? A democratic rule involves sharing power with those affected by its exercise and those who have to live with its effect. So this is actually the power that is shared between two different people. One who has already lost power and other one who is in power. So it should be shared like that. And what is the next one? Here, in a democratic form of government, every citizen has got the equal political as well as legal rights. So every citizen has got equal political rights. They got equal legal rights also. Moreover, any citizen or a community can have a say in the governance. They can question the government through their elected representatives. They can question the government. They can question about the government governing of the country through their elected representatives. What is the last one? A legitimate government is one where citizens through their active participation, they will promote a stake in the system. So they will bring stability. It will provide a stake in the system, or they will prove their stability. It talks about the stability. So we have discussed about the prudential reasons and moral reasons of power sharing. So prudential reason, what is the first one? Power sharing reduces the possibility of conflicts between the different groups in the society. I already told about Belgium. Even though two different linguistic groups were there, the leaders were very brilliant, and they started to involve the power sharing principle. As a result, they brought unity in the country. They started to respect the feelings of other set of people in the society. They promoted national integration. And when you talk about the other, whenever the conflicts are not accommodated, whenever we are not going to accommodate the other set of people, the feelings, when you are going to ignore the feelings of other set of people in the society, those conflicts will become intense. It will become violent. It will become so violent. In such a case, what will happen? It will bring disunity in the country. So there will be political instability. Political instability will be there in the country. Such conflicts will lead to political instability. It brings violence as well as political instability in the country. The next one, majority, imposing the will of majority over the minority. So majority people imposing the will over the minority. It may be attractive for a short period. It can be attractive for the short period. But if they are going to continue like this for a long run, if it is going to continue for a long period, definitely it undermines the unity of the nation. There will be no unity in the country. And what is the next one? Tyranny of the majority is not just oppressive. So tyranny of the majority is not oppressive to the minority, but it brings ruin to the majority as well. So all these are the prudential reasons. I told about the moral reasons also. So there are moral reasons for power sharing. It is the true spirit of democracy. Power sharing is the true spirit of democracy. Any democratic country, that is the foundation, that is the principle. Power sharing is the principle of democratic system. And what is that? How this democratic rule, how they have to share the power? A democratic rule involves sharing power with those affected by its exercise and those who live with its effects. That means if there are two different people, one person already has lost his power, the other person is there in power. So power should be shared between the one who has lost and the one who is in power. And I told about citizens here in a democratic government. Citizens have equal political rights and they have equal legal rights also. And the citizens, they can take part in they can participate. Through their participation, citizens' participation, it will bring stake in the government, it will bring stake in the system. Moreover, the people, they can, question the government, they can say, they can bring their voice in the government through the elected representative. Any citizen or any community, they can voice the government through their elected representatives. At the same time, the citizens, by participation, through their participation, it acquires a stake in the system. All these are the prudential reasons and moral reasons of power sharing. So today I am going to stop up to this. So I want everybody, this can be a 5-mark question. Give the prudential reason, write a short note on prudential reasons and moral reasons of power sharing. Or sometimes they will be asking like this, why power sharing is desirable. In such a case, you have to write prudential reasons as well as moral reasons. So usually all these types of questions you can see in the 5-mark questions. So I want everybody, whatever I taught today, please go through. Tomorrow I will be giving the recap. First I will be asking you questions, I will be giving you the recapitulation. Then we will move on to the next page. Thank you, children.